Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Fit where I'm playing Dark Souls 3, The Weapon Players. Last episode we did ourselves, I think, was it the Drag Heap too? I think I did the Drag Heap and this entire area. Or, yeah, and also the Ringed City streets, I think. And in this episode we're gonna go and deal with, what's his face? With the rest of the bosses really. Gael, Midir, and Halflight, and also the Soul of Cinder. So let's get a move on, shall we? Let's Marvin Gaye and get a move on. Alright. Or as Vanguard would say it, from Xenoblade Chronicles, get a move on. I love that game so much. Get ourselves the antiquated playing garb. Alright. Let's see how we're gonna do against Midir, eh? How much damage am I doing right now? I'm doing 599 damage. Without buffing myself, of course. Because I can also buff myself with Warcry. And make a very elegant sound. With the ooh. Well, there's a Warcry, so... well, at least it's not the Warcry from the Spartans in Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm sorry, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What was it again? I think it was like la 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 or something. I don't remember. Alright, fire. You're pretty far away, buddy. Oh, fire. That's gonna be the laser, isn't it? You know, roll. So I can avoid that. Wow, that's interesting. I don't usually see that attack. Alright. Couple of attacks. Another grabbing attack. And time for a couple of slams. And swipes. And another tantrum, wow. He has been doing an interesting combination of moves right now. There we go. What is he gonna do? Buff? Or no, dash attack. Okay. Whoopsie. Oh, I missed. He's gonna buff himself, right? No? Okay. He should in any case. Ow. I got hit by Midir, nunny! That doesn't really happen that much now. There we go. Back off a little bit, so to take out damage from the AoE. Okay, roll, and roll. Come on, dude. Haha. Whoopsie. Come on, come on. Damn it. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna heal up though. Don't want to die at this point. That would be very unfortunate. There we go. Took a couple of hits in this battle, which I don't usually do, so that was interesting. Once again, slow weapons. They make it so you take more hits. So making yourself more beefy when you use them is always a good idea. Let me go and tell my TV to say like, oh, to stop wanting to turn itself off. I just have to, I don't know, man. Just have to press buttons for my TV. Otherwise it's gonna shut itself off. And it's also like a big white thing in the middle of my screen. So I wouldn't even be able to play. Alright, time for Halflight. Well, either Halflight or an Invader. I'm sorry. Another player. Let me say it like that. When you say it like that. Alright. I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. Because it can go a lot of magical ways, as per usual. Could be a dude that's offline, or like that is just AFK. Or it could be a person that is gonna fight me and be absolutely bad, or really good. Who knows? Or it could also be just Halflight. That could definitely be the case. See you later, buddy. I tried trio, yeah. Foolishness! It's no trifling matter! When I have great bows, I'm gonna shoot a great arrow straight into his face. Oh man, the bow playthrough, Halflight, ooh. That's gonna be interesting. Well, I think everything's gonna be interesting in the bow playthrough. Alright. Hello, friend. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Philip. His name is Philip. That's amazing. I like that. Come on. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Think on up. And do that. Hey Philip, how about you? You know what? Wait, he's doing running attacks. I have an idea. Fuck you. How much FP does it have? Oh, hi Mark. Crazy blood loss. Oh wow. This guy, man, with his freaking FP. Insane. Look at this battle, by the way. I want you to take a good look. Yeah, I just want you to take a good look at how this battle is. And say to me what you think of it. Like, is that the kind of Dark Souls that you want? Is that the kind of boss you want in Dark Souls? Because I sure as hell don't. I'd much rather fight 2 Midirs at the same time. That's not a joke. Well, maybe not. Might be a little bit too much. Well, nah. The thing is, I just don't like it when they put NPCs in the game. Like, sure, if you have to deal with NPCs in general in the game, like just people invading you, like NPC invaders or NPC battles or whatever, sure, I can deal with that. But don't make a boss battle an NPC. It's just stupid and boring. And I will talk about this and be annoyed about this forever. I've noticed that this weapon is not that good in PvP. Well, I think I'm not used to using it in PvP. And also this battle just sucks, so yeah. This also doesn't help. The fact that this is a thing that happens every single freaking time that you have to do this. Would have been one thing if you had just had to deal with one dude, but no, you have to deal with a grand total of 3 dudes. Of which 2 of them heal. There we go. Okay, what are you using? He's using a straight sword. Okay. Straight sword and Lewin shield. Oh man. That's amazing. Let me go up. Come on, buddy. Ah! Too early. His name is Patches, by the way. Interesting name, buddy. Just gonna use the spear thing. Maybe I shouldn't try to parry. Parrying seems like a really dangerous thing to do. You're dead, buddy. Haha! There we go. Sometimes it's also a better idea to just focus on the main dude instead of trying to kill the painting guardians. I don't know, man. Actually, you know what? I think I know why. Another reason why I don't like it that much is because it's different every single time, depending on who you run into. Of course, you could go offline and deal with Halflight, which isn't that bad. Like, I originally thought it was horrendous Halflight, that it was like an overpowered NPC. But it's not that overpowered. He's strong, sure. But it's not too difficult to deal with him. But still, like, it is still an NPC, and I find, like, bosses are very easy to telegraph what they're about to do, while NPCs are a lot more difficult to see what they're gonna do. And to learn their attack patterns and all that jazz. And then in PvP, that's just, like, almost impossible, except if you see, like... If you see, like, weapons that are mainly used in PvP, stuff like the Lothric Knight Straight Sword and all that jazz, or just, like, straight swords in general, then usually you, or at least with me in any case, usually I can see, like, they usually use like the R1, R2 attack or whatever, or they have like certain tactics and roll catching and all that jazz. But it's still more difficult to see than normal enemies or bosses. In my humble opinion, of course. Let me go and put you out of misery. And let's see how Gael is gonna go. I'm a little bit scared of this battle. A little bit, because of Gael's insanity. Well, at least I'm gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Let's see, 6 hours into the game, okay. So it took me about an hour to get through both the DLCs. Just about. A little more, a little less, depending on how successful Gael is gonna go, and Soul Cinder. Well, Soul Cinder doesn't belong to the DLCs though, but... doesn't matter too much. I'm probably gonna clock out at like... either 6.5 or 7. Depending on... I think 6.5 though. Unless if I really struggle with Gael or Soul Cinder. Which could be. It could happen. Especially Gael though. I feel like with the damage I'm doing right now, Soul Cinder is gonna be a piece of cake. But Gael is a bit of a different story. Okay, no second attack. Ah, crap. I pressed the button, but a little bit too late. Also, I managed to poise through that hit. That was amazing. This guy came straight from freaking Dark Souls 1. There we go, nail up. Up, and up. He is about to go into second phase there. There we go. Just wait for the music for a bit. Alright, Gael. God damn it. Okay. This is probably going to be a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Well, no, what am I saying? I was scared of this boss. So, yeah. Go roll. Guess you have a follow-up to that. I have an itchy face right now. Okay, nice, lucky. And roll. I gotta wait for my stamina. Meantime, I can scratch my face and roll out of the way for Wave White Corona. There we go and hit up. Just in case if I get one more combo. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get over here, buddy. Oh, second attack. I did not expect that. For some kind of a reason. Oh boy. I was paying attention to that thunder. Because there was a lightning strike. That could have hit me. What? Well, that was a little bit shitty. Roll. Roll, another attack. Actually, wow. I actually get stuck on the floor. That is amazing. God damn it. Screwing it up again. Really? Nice suit. Another one of those. Oh boy. I thought I was going to do an attack, but he didn't. But he didn't, but he didn't. There we go. Goodbye, friend. It has been an honor to fight you once again. I'm kind of wondering, what is the maximum amount of arrows that you can carry? I think it's 99. Eef. Am I actually going to be able to have enough arrows to deal with Gael? Poison arrows are probably a pretty good idea. I'm still thinking about that, by the way. I'm still preparing myself for the bow only playthrough. There we go. Managed to reach 40 vigor. That's insane, though. This is one of my strongest characters, I think. When it comes to just like raw beefiness. Right. Only Soul of Cinder remains. Then we can go and read about the weapons. And then we can go in GTFO. Well, then I can just go in the end of the episode and go and do something that I was supposed to do and forgot. And then I can go and chill for the rest of the night. And wait for my Nintendo Direct. Loyalty required ahead. Well, maybe. What is this loyalty you speak of? Right, see bonfire. There we go. The kiln of the first flame. Would have been an interesting area if you could actually run around in this area. Would have been interesting. Like the way that the kiln of the first flame was in Dark Souls 1. In my opinion, that would have been a little bit more interesting than just making it just making this place. Hey, this is the final boss place. Ah, okay, cool. Oh well. I like Dark Souls 3 enough. What they did was already good enough for me. Alright. Here we freaking go. Man, it feels like only yesterday when I finished another place. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before that. 2 days ago. Was when I finished my last playthrough. Takes me 2 sessions. 2 evenings of playing. To finish off Dark Souls, usually. No, wait. No. Depending on what weapon I'm using. If I'm using a weapon that I don't like, or if I need to grind or whatever, that's usually not the case. God damn it. Eh. Missed again. Because that is what happens when you use that fucking attack. You just miss. Nice. Here comes a Kamehameha wave. Look at that damage! And here comes a freaking spear. And Wrath of the Gods. Ugh. That's such a weird attack to avoid. There we go. I knew that that was going to put you into second phase. There we go. And 1, and 2, and there we go. That's gonna hurt. I'm just gonna casually walk to the side. And slash you a couple more times. Ow. Oh boy. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, a double kick in the face. Roll! I was hoping I'd be able to finish him like that. There we go. Huh. I never actually saw the sword spawn in. That's funny. And a little bit clunky. But oh well. It's about the gameplay, bruh. And even the gameplay can be clunky. Like. Okay. Time to do some weapon reading. And then I'll go and talk about what I thought about this playthrough. It's gonna be a lot of positive shenanigans. Alright, the Greataxe. Greataxe assembling a hunk of raw iron. If one possesses the inhuman strength required to lift the weapon, the great heft of its attacks will send foes flying. However, since every swing makes use of one's entire body, attacks leave the wielder wide open to retaliation. The skill is Warcry. Let out a spirited Warcry that temporarily boosts attack. The Great Machete. I love this thing. This great machete, or this giant machete, sorry, has a slash attack, and is a worker's tool in the Undead Settlement. This dismantling tool was not originally intended for use in battle. The skill is Sharpen. Scrape the blade to sharpen and enable a cleaner cut. The Black Knight Greataxe. Greataxe of the Black Knights who wander the lands, used to face Chaos Demons. The unique attack of this axe greatly reduces the enemy's poise, reflecting the tremendous size of the enemies that the knights have fearlessly faced. The skill is Warcry. Let out a spirited Warcry that temporarily boosts attack and enables a special consecutive strong attack. The Demon's Greataxe. This Greataxe, a favorite among demons, contains a strength of fire. The demons born of chaos harbor fire, and yet they are twisted and malformed, such that they were never meant to be. The skill is Demonic Flare. Briefly cause flame within to flare and smash it upon earth and foes. The Dragon Slayer Greataxe. Melted iron Greataxe that once formed part of the Dragon Slayer armor. Thickly imbued with the power of lightning, use the skill to draw upon the technique used to slay the archdragons. The skill is Falling Bolt. Hold axe high in the air to gather fierce lightning and smash ground to whip the bolts to the ground. Huh, okay. That's an interesting way of saying it. Yorm's Great Machete. Great Machete wielded long ago by Yorm the Giant. Yorm once lumbered on the front lines with a great shield, but one day, in place of his shield, a left-handed notch was added to the machete, enabling the smashing techniques that would become the legacy of his later years. The Earthseeker. This large twin-bladed axe forged with bronze is a ceremonial weapon, normally used in sacred rites. Millwood is a land of primitive earth worship, where chieftain knights served as high priests. The skill is Earthen Wrath. Thrust weapon into the earth with a prayer to trigger explosive tremors. And those are all the weapons. That's it. What is my time? 6 hours and 20 minutes. That is, I think that is a record. Not sure, but I think that for me that's a record. My god. What did I think about this? I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The Greataxes are so much fun. Of course, I was really lucky with getting the Great Machete earlier on in the game. I still think, like, if I didn't get the Great Machete earlier in the game, I would have been using the Great Axe, which I think would have screwed me over in a lot of situations, because of its craptacular range. But, well, yeah. Aside from that, I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoy strength weapons. A lot more than actually a lot more than I'm willing to admit. And in the next playthrough, people, we are gonna go and play with, if I can still read it, that is. Oh, haha. It wasn't halberds in the next playthrough. It's going to be curved swords and small shields. So I'm going to be collecting all the small shields and all the curved swords. That's interesting. Alright, people. that's gonna be it. I don't have much else to say. I've just enjoyed myself with these playthroughs, especially with the ones where I can use weapons like this. Look at this beauty. Alright, people. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Fit. I was playing Dark Souls 3 at the weapon playthroughs. And, well, the next time I'm going to be playing, it's going to be curved swords and small shields. So I'm going to go back to dexterity for a little bit. So yeah, goodbye.